Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to calculate the lead time of a bill of material. So again, I have made the data up. I am going to look at a bill of material of a car, and I didn't really look into the components of it, so I just made it up as X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. I hope this won't be too confusing. If it is, just put a comment below and I will change the components for you to understand it better. So what we have here are the indenture levels of the bill of material. In order to understand this video, you have to know what a bill of material is and what we're going to do here. So we have the part number and we have the part name. This we don't need, but I have put it here anyway. And the next part number, so where this part is going to, what's the next part number, and the lead time of this specific part. Let me show you in an image what I mean. We have a example bill of material with car indenture 0, and the indenture levels are written here between the parentheses. I've written the lead times. So what I want Excel to do is choose the maximum between the same level indentures of the same part. For this one, it has to choose the part with the lead times 200 and add it to this lead time. So we will have 220 here instead. And after that, I wanted to look at for the maximum between these two levels in order to go for another level up. So it has to choose the level 250. So this will be 280 and so forth and so forth. What I'm going to do is we're going to look at the lowest indenture level. We're going to write here indenture level 4, and we're going to take the same lead time exactly as it is. What we're going to do is we're going to use a pivot table, and I want this to stay on the same sheet. So I'm going to choose this cell, and I'm going to need the next part number and indenture 4 level, and I'm going to need this to show me the maximum, not the sum. Okay, we're gonna put level 3 here, level 2 here, and level 1 here, and in the end we will have indenture level 0, which will be our end item. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say plus. You can also choose equal sign. I'm going to say vlookup. This part number, I want to look up this part number in this pivot table. Let's see if it has a maximum. Okay, it's 44. This is probably the only, yes, this 3 has only one detail level, and it's 44, and I'm gonna add this with its own part lead time. Now let's filter all indenture 3s, and let's copy the formula down. Now you will see that we have NAs. What does this mean? This means that this part has no detail part. This has no indenture 4 beneath it. So how can we get rid of this? So we're going to add another formula behind this, if NA. So this means if I will get a result as NA, just simply write 0 instead and do the same. So again, filter indenture 3 and select all of them and copy the formula down like this. Okay, so now we have a new lead time. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another pivot table, and I'm gonna use the cell as location. Now I'm going to choose the next part number, but I will be needing indenture level 3. And again, I'm going to choose the maximum. We can hide this for now. I'm going to make this bigger so you can see it easily. What we're going to do now, for indenture 2, I'm going to use the same formula. If NA, vlookup, the part number in this pivot table. If it is an A, I want you to write it as 0 plus its own part lead time. 94 plus 15 is not 215. So somewhere here there is a 200, and we can see it because it's a small bill of material. So it took the maximum of 200 and then added the 15 as 215. Now filter all indenture 2 levels, Control D, and here we have it. And we can again select pivot table, but I'm just going to copy this one, paste it here, and I'm going to deselect indenture level 3, and I'm going to choose indenture level 2 instead. And instead of count, we're going to use the maximum. So let's see what went wrong here. Oh, we have to refresh it. Let's see why we just have one result here. When we filter all of them, we can see that this goes to the same part number. If I had a bigger bill of material, we would have more outcome here, more results here. But since I have a small bill of material, we just have one. Now what we're going to do for indenture level 1, we're going to do the same. If NA, vlookup the part. We know that it's not NA, but we're going to write it anyway. If we know that it's 0, write 0 and plus the part lead time itself. And we only have one part, so we don't have to drag it down. And since we have one, you can simply do this, or you can use again another pivot chart, and you can go until you reach indenture level 0. So we can see, what does this mean? This means that the longest lead time of this end item is 267 days, or whatever the unit is of your lead times. So thank you for listening.